high-profile trials are more than legal battles. They're public spectacles, with millions watching. Every moment is amplified. But the most important information often remains hidden. Tonight on Mystery Decoded, we expose what you were never meant to see. The outcome of a trial should be based on evidence. But long before jurors take their seats, the media frames the narrative. A defendant can be portrayed as guilty, suspicious, heroic, or mysterious depending on the angle chosen. And once that image sticks, it's almost impossible to undo. In high-profile cases, much of the critical information is sealed. Judges restrict statements. Attorneys remain silent. Only fragments of evidence reach the public. So the picture painted by headlines is rarely complete. Behind closed doors, entire chapters of the case unfold unseen. Powerful defendants often hire PR teams to manage public perception. These teams release carefully worded statements designed to influence opinion without violating legal rules. Prosecutors sometimes release selective evidence summaries to strengthen their position. Both sides attempt to control the narrative, and the public becomes the battlefield. In major trials, witnesses don't always come forward out of pure civic duty. Some receive immunity deals, some receive financial compensation. Some seek attention or have personal conflicts. These nuances rarely make the headlines, but in court, they can change everything. Courtrooms are filled with technical details, ballistic reports, forensic analysis, digital data, chain of custody logs. These are rarely shown in news coverage because they're not dramatic. Yet they are the backbone of every verdict. While the public focuses on viral one-liners, juries focus on pages of meticulous evidence. Picture a well-known entrepreneur accused of financial crimes. News outlets frame him as guilty immediately. Social media amplifies the outrage. But inside the courtroom, accountants disagree on interpretations. Digital evidence reveals inconsistencies. Eventually, the charges are dismissed. But the public never receives the same clarity they had when the accusations first broke. In massive trials, judges and attorneys operate under intense public scrutiny. Every decision is watched. Every delay is criticized. This pressure can influence legal strategies, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically. When the verdict is read, media coverage often ends. But for defendants guilty or innocent, the fallout continues. Families face backlash. Jobs disappear. Entire communities remain divided. The trial may end. But the public judgment continues long after. High-profile trials are never just about guilt or innocence. They're a collision of law, media, power, and public opinion. And the truth, the full truth, rarely makes it to the headlines.